Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel where I am sharing my transformation journey, specifically my weight loss journey, but I am also working on my mental health, my emotional health, and really just becoming the best me that I can be. Essentially the person that I know I am, and basically because of bad habits, I haven't been my best self. And so that's what this whole journey is about. I wanted to do an official 1 month recap because I did kind of throw it into my last video, but I really wanted to be able to look back on my journey and see every month and also have like a full recap video of my wins, things I could have done better, and all of those sorts of things. So let's get started. So first, let's talk numbers. I did lose a total of 7.4 pounds in my first month. I started at 227 and my last weigh-in was 219.6. So I feel like I did pretty good as far as the number on the scale. I am happy with that. I feel like that's good progress, especially for the month that I have. Some of the other things that I noticed is that my energy has been a lot better. I feel like before I started this journey, I just felt like I was dragging all the time, and now I feel like it's much easier for me to get up. Like I just feel quicker. I feel like my energy levels are better. I've also noticed some of my clothes fitting better, like even this shirt that I'm wearing right now, when I wore it last year it was a lot more snug, and now I have a lot more room. So I didn't measure myself. I can't say for sure how many inches I've lost, but I do know that I can tell the difference in my clothes, even in my pants. There's a pair of, they're kind of like shorts that I bought when I went to Destin, if you guys have been here since then, but I bought these shorts in two sizes. I bought them in a size 16 and I bought them in a size 20, and at the time the 16s did not fit at all. Like the 20s they fit, but the 16s, like I couldn't even button them. It was just not comfortable. They just did not fit at all. And so after losing some weight, I got them to fit before I got pregnant, but they were still tight. Now I put them on and they fit perfect, and so I can definitely tell that my body's changing, that I'm losing inches, and even though I haven't been perfect, I'm still seeing progress. Another huge non-scale victory that I'm really proud of is my mental control and also my mental accepting. I feel like as far as my mental space goes, yes, I've had some rough mental health days in general. I'm also in therapy, and so I feel like that's bringing up a lot of stuff. But I know that at the end of the day, that therapy is going to be worth it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it through. It's just kind of in the beginning phases of getting all the yuckies out and getting to know my therapist and whatnot. But anyways, in regards to the weight loss journey, I feel like my mindset and my mental space regarding the journey has been so healthy for me, because I haven't been seeing it so black and white. I've been seeing it as building a sustainable lifestyle for myself and building those habits that I know I can continue for the rest of my life, because I've always struggled with my weight, and it's because I've always had bad habits, and I've taken on new like weight loss fads and habits and such, where like when I went through my big weight loss journey, I completely changed my lifestyle and then slowly reverted back to those old bad habits. So I am really proud of myself that I've been having a healthy relationship with this journey. I haven't done anything extreme. I feel like I'm just taking it one step at a time in my own way, in my own truth, and it just feels really genuine to me. I don't feel like I'm like trying to force something, and that is really helping me. Even with binging, I haven't had a binge in a really long time, knock on wood, but I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm not having a deprivation or a really like strict mindset about this. I'm really just trying to phase out those bad habits in a way that feels like I can handle it and I can do it, and so far so good. What am I most proud of this month? Honestly, it has to be that I didn't give up. And even though I knew I wasn't doing things perfectly, and I knew that the weekends were hard for me, and of course like I'm very hard on myself, so looking back at that, and then I'm sharing it, like so I you know, I'm living it and then reliving it when I'm editing and all of that, and so it definitely was hard for me to accept that I'm failing. And I had to kind of reframe that I'm not failing because I'm not giving up. And even though, yes, it wasn't perfect, I think I was like 19 out of 30 days that I stayed in my deficit. Even though it wasn't perfect, it wasn't a 30 out of 30. I still saw progress. I still worked on changing my habits, and I feel the effects. Eating less food has trained my stomach to not eat as much. And now when I go out to eat, I just feel more mindful about it, because I know how it feels to feel satisfied. And I think that comes from the practice of eating that 1,500 calories. And so what I'm most proud of myself this month is that I didn't give up, and I know that I have to keep that mindset literally until I reach my goal, and you know, we'll take it from there. But I know that not giving up is the main important key thing. Let's be real though, I have to be super honest with myself that I definitely had a lot of room for opportunity this month. Like I mentioned, 19 out of 30 days I was in my deficit, which means, let me do some mental math, Is that 11? That means that in 1 month, I did not stick to my goal for 11 days. And that's a lot of room for improvement. Also, some other big opportunities for me are not eating junk food. I really feel called to not eat junk food anymore. Like, something in me when I do eat junk food feels very sick, honestly. I think my body is rejecting the junk food, and also eating out. And I feel like compared to the past, I've eaten out so much less. But still, in regards to this journey, in this moment, looking at the things that can really move the needle for me and really help me progress, definitely eating out, eating less junk food, and just sticking to my calorie deficit better. There were definitely moments that I was tempted to quit. At some point, it just felt like so much on my plate that I wanted to put my journey, my health, my fitness on the back burner. And I had to remind myself, like, no, this is me prioritizing myself. This is me putting myself first. And that is why I didn't quit and just kept figuring it out. Even though it didn't look perfect, it was like, I need to at least try, at least put it in my fitness pal, at least track, at least drink water, at least try, because I need to take care of me. And that's a major reason why I wanted to start this journey, because I feel like I've for a while have put myself on the back burner, and that's one of the reasons I started this journey, because I really want to take care of me. I want to be the best version that I can be. I don't want to be so insecure. I don't want to feel so self-conscious or not confident. Like, I want to be my best confident self, and I've been her before, and so I know what it's like, and that's what's keeping me going. Because even though, yeah, you guys have been seeing, some of y'all been judging, I have not been doing this perfectly, but to me that's not the point. The point is to progress and to build on those habits and to just get better. And honestly, I kind of get a little bit excited that I'm seeing progress. Not a little bit, I get a lot excited that I'm seeing progress, even though I'm not doing perfect. Because once I get to being a well-oiled machine, like, my progress is going to be crazy. So I'm very, very excited for just the year that is to come, because I just feel it in my heart. I feel myself already transforming so much and feeling so much like myself, but not even like my old self, like this new me that's a mother, that's a wife, that's her plus me, like, that doesn't make any sense, but I just feel myself becoming a new best version of me that I've never been before, and it's very, very exciting. One thing I really had to ask myself is, am I chasing results, a number on a scale, a certain physique, or am I really wanting to build a lifestyle? And when I think about myself in my mid-30s, in my 40s, 50s, 60s, like, hopefully I'm like 80 or 90 and still gardening and walking, and like, that's the goal, right? Is to be healthy and to live a long, beautiful life. So I asked myself, what is my goal? Like, what do I want the rest of my life to look like? And how do I build habits now, today, that can help me get there? And so that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. And I feel like that mindset shift has also helped me to just think about things more long term and really dial into what habits I want to break free from and I want to let go of. Because let me tell you, there are some. And there are some that I really, really want to start implementing. So what's next on this journey of becoming Monica Nai? What do the goals look like for month 2? And I want to say that I am going to stick to a calorie deficit, and we're going to try to beat last month. We're going to do better than 19 out of 30, that's for sure. Even if it's 20 out of 30, guys, like, that's going to be a win. I know I can do better, so that's my goal regarding like food and diet. Another thing in the food aspect that I'm going to be tracking this month is no chips, which I don't know how I feel about putting like a restriction, but I have to be honest that I just feel like chips are making me sick. I have to be honest, like, every single time that I've eaten chips while I've been on vacation, because obviously, like, I've been on vacation and I have not been eating clean or tracking my food, but I haven't been overdoing it, but I have had chips here and there, and every time I do, my stomach hurts, and I'm taking that as a sign, like, I should not be eating chips. And I know that I shouldn't be, like, trust me, I know it's just junk food and it's got no nutritional value, but that's why I want to really challenge myself to tracking how many days this month I can avoid eating chips. And now we are going to be implementing some exercise, which I'm really, really happy about. I listened to a podcast on my way back home from the valley, and it was talking about the brain and dementia, Alzheimer's, and the effects of exercise and working out on the brain. And so I'm like, I need to get my butt working out, exercising. I went for like a jog run, and oh my gosh, I'm very rusty. But yes, we are going to be exercising. I'm not quite sure what that looks like right now. I need to think and brainstorm and think about something that I feel like is definitely achievable for me, but also a little bit of a challenge. So those are going to be the 3 main things that I'm tracking for this month. If you're on this journey too, what's one thing that you're focusing on this month to help further your goals? Let me know in the comments down below because I want to cheer you guys on. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. It's not just about weight loss. If you're here for honesty, healing, and health, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the little notification bell, and join me on this journey of transforming ourselves from the inside out. Here we go, month 2.